Everybody, 360 Digital Closing Bell, live from an undisclosed location here in Denver, Colorado on this beautiful Friday, May 15th. As always, I'm your humble correspondent, Michael Tanner, joined as always by the purveyor of the show, the executive producer of the show, and the director and publisher of the world's greatest website, www.oilandgas360.com, Stuart Turley. Stu, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a beautiful day, Michael. Busy week.
It is almost the weekend. We can see it now. Only a short few minutes, and the weekend has arrived. We have a great show lined up for you. We're just going to talk about this insane oil price over the past 3 weeks, and if we expect that to continue. Stu's got some interesting things from the international news desk, digital ticker, a lot of green. But first, if you are not subscribed to the 360 Digital Closing Bell on iTunes, Spotify, or Entercom's YouTube, please stop this show. Do it right now. It's the best place and way to stay up to date on everything from an energy finance perspective. We just dropped an episode this morning, which I think was one of our best yet. They come to you every day, 2 o'clock, live on YouTube, as you're seeing us now. But also, we have a long form show that drops Mondays and Fridays before the market. You can also check out the Energy 360 network by Intercom, which is available on the world's greatest website, www.oilandgas360.com. It's the best place to see all of your podcasts with energy thought leadership. We actually just cut an interview with Enverness today that was awesome, talking about one of their new open invoice platforms. We also had a chance to talk with Wolfpack Software. You'll be able to see both of those next week. What's the release schedule look like? What's the release schedule?
Hey, we are going to have Enverus out on Monday.
Oh,
we will have
Wolfpack's Tuesday.
Wolfpack's Wednesday,
and
then the other one's Tuesday.
Ajax.
Yes. Thank you.
So to reiterate, Monday you're going to be able to see a great interview with Enverness going over a lot of the new open invoice platform. That was with me and Stu. On Tuesday, you're going to be seeing an interview with Ajax. That was between Stuart Turley and Dan Genovese, who's the director of consulting. And then Wednesday, you're going to be able to see an interview with Wolfpack that me and Stu cut. All great interviews. I'd highly recommend checking it out. All available at the world's greatest website, www.oilandgas360.com. When we look at the markets today, green all around outside for natural gas, and it's been killing me because I'm listening to these experts, but they're telling us by fall, so I'm just being antsy. But when we look at the markets, all green today. SPY 2863 up 11 points, or about 0.3%. Nasdaq doing very well, 24 points on the day, 0.22%. 91.17, good number to see out of the Nasdaq. Dow Jones racing about 60 points, only about a quarter percentage point, 23,685. So really a flat day for equities. Crude oil, though, doing very well. Front end of the curve, 29.67, flirting with $30. High on the day was 29.78. So we didn't quite see that elusive 30 mark, but we will most likely see that next week. I don't know. Back into the curve for crude oil, only about $34.08 right now. That's only a 1.4% increase. Natural gas only red on the day. Front end of the curve, $1.647, down about 3 pennies. Back end of the curve, 12-month strip, $2.78, about a 0.6% drop. XOP, which is our E&P securities contract, which is our aggregate for all of our E&P security stocks, 47.94, about a 0.6% increase. So stocks on average doing about 1% dead, which is good to see in terms of securities. For E&P exploration companies, OIH, which is our oil field services contract, 123 cents, about a 30-cent increase, or about 0.3% of the index. Our picks also look very well. And if we dive in now to some of the biggest losers and winners on the day, on the downside, Panhandle Oil and Gas, ticker symbol PHX. Man, I like the ticker symbol. I'm a sucker. I say this all the time. I'm a sucker for a good ticker symbol. 3.77, about down 7% on the day. Amplify Energy Corporation, 93 cents, down 7% on the day. Gulfport Energy Corp down to $1.64, about a 9% move downward on the day. Big movers on the day. CRC, a nice player out of Bakersfield, up 18% to $1.49. GeoPark Limited, friends of the show, great management. We love our friends at GeoPark, $7.99, about an 18.5% increase. And finally, Chesapeake Energy Corporation, up 23.8%, up to $10.79. Stu, what do you got on the international side?
Hey, Michael, we've got a couple big things. Cyprus, Greece, and Israel had signed a big agreement, and they are putting out a lot of big natural gas from the Leviathan field all the way back through. It's putting some pressure on Russia because they're not dependent on the Russia gas. So keep watching the Leviathan field. So.
No, I think that's awesome. And really, I see you also dropped in our little news thing about EIA predicting 295 gas. I'm harping on that. I'm going to hold everybody accountable. Everyone's saying $3 to $4 gas. I'm starting to get skeptical just because I'm a contrarian by nature.
Michael, I still think that we're going to be over the 350 range.
Okay.
EIA is not always accurate. So they're at 295. Sproul was over that range, and then Enverus was even higher. So I'm really thinking, according to the amazing Kreskin, 358.
Okay, 358. I love it, and we'll make that. Really, my one big thing is just look at oil this week, up 6% today, up 9% on the whole week. What does this look like going forward? We've had 3 weeks of gains, and really all of these gains are on the back of just increasing demand numbers. We've seen traffic consumption continue to come up. We've seen refinery demand continue to come up. On Wednesday, we saw a draw from Cushing, a 3 million barrel draw from Cushing. Who would have expected that? And really, the question is, what's going to happen moving forward? I mean, this week obviously was demand. Do we think, because obviously, another article that I saw this week, the CME is still prepping for, it's 10 days from now, contract flips. So they're prepping for negative pricing. I saw an article, Interactive Brokers, $104 million hit from not being able to take the negative pricing last month. The question is, regulators are now setting people up to do it this week, but we're seeing oil at $30. Are we going to see an absolute collapse of the price down? I'm unsure. I think we've passed the negative pricing portion. I think there's enough storage available in Cushing that we're not going to actually get to a storage issue. I know it's all booked out, but then I do think these demand numbers are starting to come back. We've seen refineries, especially in the Northeast, starting to turn back on. The EIA about 10 days ago released a really, really nice refinery report that had some very positive numbers, specifically for the Northeast, which has been hit hardest by the virus. So I really don't think negative pricing is coming. And that's really, I think, my overall takeaway from this week is we've seen such an increase in oil. I don't think we're going to see negative pricing, but who knows? We will find out on contract day. And with that, you guys can go ahead. Oh, sorry. You want to jump in here, Stu?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to do my producer thing.
Good. Well, I'm about ready to let these people finish up their day, because I think, after you've listened to the show, you have our permission signed from the three. We should get little, this is what I was thinking. We should get little like permission slips, and we should have like a PDF on our website. Just after you've listened to the digital closing bell, just, put the, and it's your permission slip. You can finish and start your weekend right now. We appreciate you taking your time in the day, and we will see you guys on Monday morning before the market opens with our digital ticker, with our 360 digital closing bell podcast.